Hello guys, NautoAce here, and this will be the final part of my Amiibo Get for 2021. So this one, the format's going to be a bit different than the other two due to, well, in here, it's kind of hot, so it's kind of hard to do this, especially doing the setup. But since some of the Amiibo that I did get for this part, I already got it, I already did a recording for it. So I'm just going to reuse those videos and explain how I got them, my experience, and of course the controversy there. So before that, I also just want to mention first, yes, you can now get the Min Amiibo. I think you can get it online, Best Buy to some extent. So I already did those videos, link's gonna be in the description box. So the new one is that Nintendo did announce that on September 9th, 2022, a 2-pack of, believe it or not, Alex and Steve Minecraft, part of the Fighter Pass number 2, that's going to come out, and it's going to be a 2-pack, so I'm surprised it's not even an option for a separate, kind of like the retro trio. So for me, it's not a problem, but I know probably some do. So I think as of right now, you can still pre-order them. And then another report is the Monster Rise Sunbreak Amiibo. Of course, it was supposed to come out in June of 26. Something happened, I'm gonna guess logistic, kind of like the Minecraft Amiibo. So the reports are either August 26th or September, again, 9th again, that particular date. Who knows? Again, GameStop exclusive, no one knows about that. So with that said, here it is, my Amiibo Get experience, the last part for 2021. The first Amiibo that I'm gonna give my experience of is the infamous Zelda and Loftwing from Skyward Sword HD. So yeah, starting in May of 2021, this is the time all suddenly there were a lot of anomaly was going on. And it first started out as Wario64 and Cheap Ass Gamer said, hey, you can pre-order Zelda and Loftwing at first at Best Buy. They put it up there. And then all suddenly, the minute people clicked it, all suddenly it just said, out of stock, coming soon or whatever. And people were saying, wow, 10 seconds? What's on earth? And then the same goes with Target. And then GameStop kind of did almost the same thing, but at least had a bigger window, like 30 minutes. And the same goes with Amazon, and that's where I got mine, was on Amazon. It was 30 minutes. What's going on there? It's kind of weird. And a lot of people who are very fan of Amiibo, including myself, people were like, what's going on here? Why is it like 2015 again? And for a while, even myself, that's why I did like multiple videos about Zelda and Loftwing, because I'm trying to figure out, and a lot of people also trying to figure out what's going on. They're trying to put two and two together. The CPISA basically saying that it was starting manufacture like a month before its release date. There was a lot of theories and conspiracy was going on, and people starting to freak out, myself also, because I thought that it was going to be back to 2015 where it's so hard to get an Amiibo, there was no release date, they weren't transparent what's going on, customer fans are getting pissed off, heck, other businesses were getting pissed off, not because the shortage, but because the Amiibo craze was so bad that people were standing in line, it was ruining their business. Yeah, if you didn't know that, the gist of it is some businesses were complaining to Nintendo about it. Heck, even some employees at retail are complaining about Nintendo. And of course, Nintendo, you know, damn old Japanese company, they just ignore it until later on when they finally had to address it. You gotta give credit to the shareholders because they were not happy with the situation. That's why in the long run, they finally had to fix that. So back to 2021, for a while, like, oh my gosh. So people managed to get it. And then later on Nintendo, they said, oh, we're gonna release some more at August due to shipment logistics. So another weird thing was going on there. However, by October of 2021, everything was golden because one, it was available. You can see it all in Target and Best Buy to some extent. I never see one at Walmart. Kind of weird. And of course, in Amazon, you can order them. GameStop, definitely see them there. So, but anyway, the bottom line is, as of right now, if you go to a GameStop, Target, or Best Buy, you're gonna see a lot of Zelda and Loftwing. And of course, Zelda's a popular series, that's why. And the reason behind it wasn't a 2015 issue. People thought, oh my gosh, it's production. They're going small again because they're not selling or whatever. No. Credit to Furukawa on one of the financial report. He said was due to a shipment logistics. So if you don't know what's going on because of the pandemic, is there are not a lot of people on the shipping transport place. if you follow the news, the lack of employees they're having a hard time, and that's the reason why. I mean, you can see why, because like I said before, the pandemic. Same goes with why it's so hard to manufacture a lot of semiconductor chips for the console, because there's not a lot of people on warehouse to do it. Because during the pandemic, one of the rules is you can't have a lot of people because you're trying to prevent the spread of you know what. That's why. So, according to Furukawa, what happened was that, they try to ship it like normally, like your basic shipment, and they said, it's going to take longer than what it is, and that they might even not be shipped like within a month or so, to a point that there have been certain situations that Nintendo did was they had to pay extra money. They had to spend more than they wanted to ship a lot of this product to retail. Like in Europe, apparently they had to pay a train transport, and they said it was expensive. And then in the US, they had to air flight, and again, it was expensive. Because normally, to some extent, when you do send some shipment from one country to another, you go by boat because it's the cheapest one. Yeah, it's slow, but it goes there. But the problem is, again, not a lot of people, so it slows down. You know what it is. So the conclusion for Zelda and Loftwing is that in the long run, you can see them, no problem of all. So that is great. And for me, it was a weird experience, but like I said, I managed to get it on Amazon when it first announced. Credit to Cheap Ass Gamer and Warrior 64 there. So the next one is the Metroid Dread 2-pack with Samus and Emmy. So just like Zelda and Loftwing, at first people thought there was some sort of an amiibo problem situation, and some guests, including myself, sadly, that are we going back to circa 2015? And again, just like what I said for Zelda and Loftwing, that wasn't the case. So by now, if you go to your local Target, Best Buy, GameStop, you're gonna see some Metroid 2-pack as well as Zelda and Loftwing. So that wasn't the case, and like I said before, it was some sort of a situation with logistic on shipping for a while in 2021 because there were some problems, and Furukawa did say that to a point that they had to do some special shipment which they had to pay more. So I mean, it is what it is. It is unfortunate. It's the effect of the pandemic. So with that said, with the Metroid Dread 2-pack, funny is that first I was able to get it at GameStop because it was at Best Buy. But what happened was, just like what happened when Wario 64, the minute he said, you can pre-order them, boom, within seconds, like, what's going on? What is gone? So at one point, I said, GameStop is, they have the pre-order, able to get it. And then when the date come, October the 8th, the same day as the Switch OLED, October the 8th, 2021, suddenly I got a notification that your shipment is delayed. And I'm like, weird, why is it delayed? What's going on there? So, they're not even doing anything. It got stuck on transit. Shipper's not there yet. I mean, there's a lot of story about it. And then the sad part was, I went to my local GameStop. They had some there. And I'm like, what the heck's going on? Luckily, they did not charge me on GameStop because of the delay. I was able to cancel it. At the same time, again, probably the moon was lining up with the sun, if that makes sense, because Best Buy, which I always prefer to do my pre-order there because I get some points on Best Buy Reward, they had a pre-order. And the window was open, and suddenly everyone can just pre-order. And I'm like, oh, wow. So, sort of a lucky break for me. And I did file sort of a complaint to GameStop, and they said, we're sorry. Just like that. I mean, it is what it is. That's what the corporate talk. What can they do? I mean, there's always problem with GameStop. So, for my experiences, at first I thought, oh my gosh, it's circa 2015. Again, that wasn't the case. And then, again, it was a blessing in disguise that they delayed my GameStop one. I'm like, nope. Well, delayed it, didn't get charged, able to cancel it, and then able to pre-order it at Best Buy. And then I managed to get it, just like the video you're watching here. So, lucky break for me. At the same time, of course, on May of 2021, there was a promotion of the Sanrio Animal Crossing cards. So, backstory about this one, it used to be out only in Japan when Animal Crossing New Leaf Amiibo Welcome. So they had special 6-pack, and I already did a showcase on that one. It doesn't matter like which one. It's not a blind bag for this, so pretty good. And you get 6 particular Sanrio Animal Crossing villagers, and of course you can use them on your New Horizon game. Hopefully there's going to be a new Animal Crossing, because they're not really updating this one anymore. I know Switch Force is very sad, but it was the same deal. Apparently when it first came out at Target, people couldn't get it, because that is a Target exclusive, which is shocker. So again, May of 2021, I even kind of gave my concern about it. You can't do this. People don't like it. And there are even videos like people had to travel in multiple Targets, drive miles and miles away just to get it. And some of them even failed. See, I got lucky pre-ordering them. And then the sad part is, on August of 2021, they had restock, surprisingly. And now, by the time of this recording, September of 2022, when you go to your local GameStop, sometimes you get a lot of those Animal Crossing Sanrio cards. So again, it's not so much it's a circa 2015 problem. It's just that for a while in 2021, there was a shipment problem, that to a point that they couldn't really ship a lot. It's not about producing a lot. This is not like when Iwata in 2015 purposely not making a lot of this amiibo because he didn't know that it was going to sell, so he was being cautious. It was just, yeah, we made a lot, but we just can't ship them because it's expensive. They can't do it. We have to figure out what to do. Again, the pandemic there. Because following that one is, so the last part here is this. The Animal Crossing series number 5, and basically in conjunction with Animal Crossing New Horizon Paradise Home Designer, the DLC. So this one includes a lot of the new animal that's on the Switch, New Horizon. So for this one, that's fortunately to some extent when it first came out in October, the same time as the DLC, yeah, they were hard to get because either one, Nintendo's not making a lot of this thing for whatever reason, and second is that it's hard to get this, and for whatever reason, Target always has the most stock. So this particular one, I got a restock. So the problem is really that every time this thing comes out, it's always like, oh my gosh, it's like, it's gone all the time. So at one point, I was managed to order this at Target on my local one, and you can get it up to 4 times. But unfortunate for me personally is that I did do that, and I also bought a game, but then I saw that particular game cheaper in another place, so I kind of canceled my pre-order, and then trying to reorder again the cards. Unfortunately, I guess when you do that, they take away your old order, they don't transfer them, and then they just give you the new one, because I trying to get 4, but then say, yeah, sorry, we got out of stock, so instead you only got 3. So that was unfortunate. So as of right now of this recording, they have not been restocked for whatever, and for whatever also reason, it's always been in Target, so I don't know why. So a little tricky there, but at least I have some. I know I wish they're gonna do more restock, but as of right now, because Animal Crossing sort of done, they're basically focusing on other things. Of course, right now, the latest report now is that first, Steve and Alex from Minecraft, the Volume Fighter Pass Part 2 Fighter Pack number 7 is going to come out September the 9th. And then, of course, there's some now reports. So basically that the Monster Hunter's Rise Sunbreak Amiibo are now supposed to be releasing somewhere in September the 6th to 7th again. Someone said it was August the 26th, but I guess that wasn't right now. So no one knows because that's a GameStop exclusive. And of course, this holiday of 2022, December, I'm going to assume, is Splatoon 3 Amiibo, Inkling Girl, Octoling Girl, and Small Fry. Sort of the sidekick for the story mode there. So anyway, that's it. That's my Amiibo Get experience of 2021, the last part. Unfortunately, there have been a lot of hiccups in the beginning, but as of right now, a lot of this Amiibo that I mentioned are easy to get. Like you go to a retail store, whatever, Target, Best Buy, GameStop, etc, 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 you might find them easily without any problem. So there you go, that's my experience, and with that, I'll see you guys later.